Hello guys, I hope you are doing good. In this video we are going to continue about the scratching of the graph. Okay, here our notes. When the quadratic expression under the square root transform inside square root to 0. Look at here in this part what we mentioned, guys. We say this x square, okay, x square if is under the square root x square if is positive and number is negative. You see x squared is positive, number is negative. We have a separated graph. So what's meaning of the separated graph? It means that one piece left side, one piece other side. Okay, right side. But how I can know it? Because x squared minus 4 equal to 0. X squared is equal to 4. X equal to positive negative 2. So left, right. Okay, another one. If I have x squared positive and the number is negative. So what's the meaning of this one? Number is positive, x squared is negative. We have semicircle graph. Semicircle. The semicircle from negative 2 to the positive 2. Teacher, how do you know that from the negative 2 and positive 2? If from here, 4 minus x squared equal to 0, 4 is equal to x squared, x equal to positive negative 2. Okay? And I'm scrolling down. If you look at here, if I have both negative, if the both are negative, it means that no solution and no graph. How do I know that? Negative x squared minus 4 equal to 0. Negative x squared equal to 4. X squared is equal to negative 4. Guys, second power cannot be negative. It will be wrong, no solution. So that's why there is no graph. If both positive, if the both positive, it means that there is all real number. The solution, it means that all real number. My graph means, it means from the negative infinity to positive infinity. From left to the right, I have to draw the graph. Okay, here I have an example. When you look at here, it said which of the function is belong to graph, which graph is belong to this function. Okay, what should we do, guys? Do you know? Here we are. My vertex here, x is negative 1, y is negative 1. Why? Because x plus 1, I have to say bigger than equal to 0. X is bigger than equal to negative 1. Now, it means that my vertex, negative 1 and negative 1. Look at here. My vertex, negative 1, negative 1. Negative 1 and negative 1. Okay. And then when you look at it, is it this vertex negative 1 and negative 1? No. Is it this one? No. You see that two options are eliminated. Second one, I see that I have a two option, two same vertex. What should I do? Here I have to select it exact point. This is 0 and 0. This is 0 and 1. If I replace 0 in x, if I get the y as a 0, it means that that's correct. Otherwise, it will be C option. Let me check. 2 times 0 plus 1 minus 1. 2 times 0 plus 1, root 1 minus 1. Root 1 is 1. 2 times 1, 2 minus 1. You see that I replace 0, I get the 1. But normally in this graph, it says that when you replace 0, you must get the 0. It means that it is wrong. But when I replace 0, did I get the 1? Yes, it is. It means that C is correct option. Yes, the graph of the absolute value, guys. If the sign of the front is positive, it means that V shape, upward. Okay. If the sign of the front negative, it means that down shape, which means downward. Okay, when you look at here, how I know the vertex of this one? My vertex, you see that it inside absolute value, I always make it equal to 0. You see that x equal to 0. Is there any y outside number? No. It means that my vertex 0 and 0 and then upward. Here my vertex is 0 and 0, but it is downward. When you scroll down, when you come to here, you see this, I have a graph. Use the point plotting and graph the function. Okay, here, if I make it inside equal to 0, what is the x value? 3, isn't it? My vertex x is 3. Do I have outside number? No. X is 3, y is 0. X is 3, y is 0. Here we are. Guys, my vertex again, now if I make it equal to 0, it will be negative 3 and 0. This is the graph. Upward. Look at here, my vertex, again x is negative 3, but we have outside number, y negative 1. X is negative 3, x is negative 3, y is negative 1, x is negative 3, y is negative 1. Here, let me draw the graph. Another one, x is negative 3, y is positive 1. X is negative 3, y is positive 1. Here we are. And then 3 minus x equal to 0. X equal to what? 3, isn't it? So what's my vertex? X is 3. There is no outside number. Y is 0. Again here, x is 3, y is 0. You see this, guys? Its vertex is very easy. Shortly, always, if you have any example, always make the inside absolute value equal to 0. When you find this one, it means that this is the x value. When you see that there is outside number, if there is no outside number, it means that y, it will be 0. Which means as a vertex, if I write that x is negative 3, y is 0. That's it. Now let's have an example. Look. X plus 2. If I say this, x plus 2 equal to 0, what is x value? Negative 2. Is there any outside number? No, we have only 0. X is negative 2, y is 0. Again, make it equal to 0, x equal to 2 and 0. Here we are. Upward. Again, negative x minus 2 equal to 0, negative x equal to 2, x equal to negative 2, because I have to divide both sides by negative. So x is negative 2, y is 0. Here we are. Okay, do I have any vertex? Yes, negative 2 and 2. So do you have any vertex? Yes. Look, positive 2 and negative 1. Positive 2 and negative 1 here. So here, inside make it 0, x equal to 0, isn't it? Do I have any y value? Yes, 2. Here we are. You see? All of them are upward. Now we have a downward example. Again, what's my vertex? X plus 1 equal to 0. X negative 1. What is the y? 2. X negative 1, y is 2. Downward. X minus 2 equal to 0. X equal to 2. 2 and negative 1. 2 and negative 1. Downward. So x equal to 0, my vertex 0 and 2. That's it, guys. You see this? For absolute value, guys, any example you have, any example, let's say we have this one, we always make it inside equal to 0. Okay? X equal to negative 1. You see? What is the y value? Outside value is y value. So as a vertex, x is negative 1, y is positive 1. That's it, guys. It is very easy. And then the last one, scratching the rational function. In this section, we have the 4 types of the rational function. Guys, pay attention. In the coordinate plan, I call this one first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. If if I have 1 over x, yani if the denominator yani x power of 1. If the denominator x power of 1, it means that if I have an odd power, yani you see this is odd power. If I have an odd power denominator, it means that my graph must be separated graph. And do you know what's separate graph? Like this. Okay, like this. So if the sign up is positive, up and down if it's positive, the sign, I have to draw the graph from the first and third quadrant. Teacher, how do you know this? This is x, isn't it? X equal to what? Always 0. What makes denominator 0? X equal to 0, isn't it? 0 makes denominator. So come to here, draw the border. Let me draw the by red color. You'll understand. Look, this is my border, isn't it? X equal to 0. If I draw the graph from the first and from the third, this is first, this is third. Is it separated graph? Yes. Is it touching the red line, vertical red line? No, it cannot be touching. Okay. Now, if I have opposite sign, you see, one of them is negative, one of them is positive. If I have an opposite side, I have to draw the graph from 2 and 4. Okay. Now, again, what makes denominator 0? 0, isn't it? Draw the red border. This is the vertical line. And then from second and fourth. You see? This is the graph. Now, guys, if I have an even denominator, you see that even power denominator, yani x power of 2, we have always the graph of this one beside each other. Beside each other. Yani like this. Okay? Or like this. Now, the up and down are positive. If it's up and down are positive, I have to draw the graph from the first and second. Look, for even power. First and second. Teacher, what's here my red border? Red line. Of course, x equal to 0. What makes denominator 0? 0, isn't it? So here, you see? First and second. But again here, what makes denominator 0? 0, isn't it? This is my border. And then are they sign are opposite or same? Opposite, isn't it? If it's opposite, I have to draw the graph from the third and fourth. So which is third and fourth. You see? This is my graph. Let's solve another example. Look. Is it denominator odd power? Yes, x power of 1. What makes denominator 0? X plus 1 equal to 0. X negative 1, isn't it? Negative 1 makes denominator 0. Let me draw. Okay. Is the sign up and down are positive? Yes. If it's positive, first and third quadrant. First and third quadrant. What makes denominator 0? 1, isn't it? Draw the line. Are the sign are opposite? Yes, the sign are opposite. It means second and fourth. Second and fourth. When you look at this part, x equal to what, guys? 1, isn't it? So the sign up and down are positive. So let me draw the line. Since the sign are positive, it will be first and third, isn't it? Yes, here we are. Okay, if I have an even denominator, guys. If I have even denominator, again, what makes denominator 0? 0, isn't it? Draw the line, vertical line. Since the sign up and down are positive, it will be first and second. Beside each other, isn't it? This sign is negative. Again, the border is 0. Third and fourth. Third and fourth. Here, guys, what makes denominator 0? Negative 2, isn't it? If I replace negative 2. So let me draw the border. You see that I draw the border. The sign is opposite and the power is even. What quadrant? Third and fourth quadrant. So third and fourth, let me draw. You see that? This is my graph. Okay. Another example. What makes denominator 0? 1, isn't it, guys? look, it is 1, and the up positive, down is negative. We have an opposite sign, and then the power is odd. What should quadrant will be? What quadrant will be, guys? Second and fourth, isn't it? Again, we have an odd power, x equal to 0, it's my border, because 0 makes denominator 0. And then, since the sign is opposite, what quadrant should be, guys? What quadrant? Yes, I can hear it, second and fourth, isn't it? Yes, look at here, I have an even power and x equal to 2. Are they opposite sign? Yes, negative and positive. Power is even, it means that my graph should be beside it, isn't it, each other? So let me draw the graph, sorry, not from here. I'm sorry, it should be from the negative, positive 2, isn't it? Here we are. Since the sign is opposite, it will be third and fourth quadrant. Third and fourth quadrant. Okay. Alright guys, here we have a question. First of all, what makes denominator 0? X equal to 2, isn't it? It means that my border should be 2. When you look at here, is it my border 2? Yes, because graph is not touching the 2. Look, is it my border is 2? No, it's touching. Is it my border 2? No, it's negative 2. Is it my border is 2? Yes, it is. You see? My vertical line is 2. Yes. So what should I do, guys, here? I have a 2 option. I have to use the substitution method. Look at here. Here I have an exact point. Here I have another point. But this point, guys, is not exact point. Yani, this one, it might be any number because it should be decimal. But this one, exact point. Why? X is 0, Y is negative 1. Let me check. If I replace in x 0, I must get the y negative 1, isn't it? Let me check. Replace 2 over 0 minus 2. 2 over 0 minus 2, negative 2. 2 over negative 2, negative 1, isn't it? I replace the 0. Did I get the negative 1? Yes. It means that A is correct option. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for this lesson. The first part we finish it, scratching the graph, yani 1.2. The next video I'm going to solve the Vasari question. See you, take care.